Hey guys, welcome to Fishing Tackle channel. So here's a way to change your handle, upgrade your handle. A few things you'll need depending on what kind of reels you have and what kind of handles you have. So you'll definitely need one of those screwdrivers. I use one of these. I carry one of these set that I use for all electronic. You could get it from Amazon for like 20 bucks or 30 bucks. One of these screws come with handles, if it is one of these handles. So I'm going to remove this from 13 Fishing, match it up with this white one. Don't ask me what happened, it's a long story. I'm going to put the silver one and pair it up with the green one. Fortunately, they don't have a green one. They do have a green one, but they don't have the size I want, which is like 120 feet, 30 feet. I do have one paired with my TXZ. This one is a TX2. But as you can see, but the handle's still a little bit small. I do want a bigger paddle handle. But let me show you how to do it. Before we do this, again, you need a screwdriver, the tool that comes with it, depending on what kind of screw. This is something that I need for the Gomexus, and one of these nut remover. This one is, if you get one of these, you could try removing the screws with this. I probably wouldn't. I would use something that is more defined screwdriver, and then this is what I would move. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and remove this, put this new one on here, and then move this to that one. You know what I mean? Put them in there. I'm not editing this video. Just wanted to give you how long it took to do this. So this probably came with it. Got it. So yeah. Oh, this is interesting. What the? Huh? Is this a screwdriver? Oh, it is a nut. I don't even know what. Oh, okay. This is for this handle right here with the ball bearing if you need to replace the ball bearing. Very nice. And you get several size nuts right here, depending on what size the screws you have right there. So, and then you have these inserts. I'll show you what it is to fit the right one. So I think it's a 7/8 or 8/6 or something like that. There's two types. So you need to measure. You don't need to measure. I think Daiwa, Shimano, they're all same size, and then 13 Fishing has its own size. But if you buy one of these handles, again, I used to recommend Gomexus, but this Heighten might be the up and comer, sort of replacing Gomexus, unless they're the same companies, right? So pretty much I think you're supposed to put this like as an insert right here or something like that. Lock it in there to make it smaller. Okay, so most likely this one will require the smaller size. 13 Fishing tends to be the smaller 7/8 or whatever, the 7 something size and 8 by something millimeter. So that's what you need to determine. Is it a 7 by something or is it by 8 by something? Let me see. Is it gonna go in? I think it's, yeah, just like that. Screws in somehow. We'll figure that out. We need to get everything ready. So it doesn't come with one of these little latch. Oh, that's weird. Very odd. That didn't come with it. But luckily, I think I have an extra. Hopefully I do. Let's see. Oh, I do have an extra, so not an extra, but so that's what I'm gonna use. This is what I'll need. So if you get the screw version, you won't need this. if you get the nut version, you'll definitely need it. Just have all of them ready to go to make sure it fits. You need to look inside. Does it look inside? I don't know. It doesn't tell you which one is right or left. They didn't do a good job with these. So you tend to want the nut to be screwing towards where you rotate. So if I'm screwing this, you want the nut to screw that way, right there. So it doesn't come off, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So let me go ahead and remove it. You want to tighten it as much as you can. And loosen it up. Let's see, it goes this way, but I think there we go. Comes off just like that. I do prefer these screws more than the bolts. It's just convenient, I think. Much easier to replace, and you don't have to. This is sort of, hopefully this becomes a standard for all handles. See, so much easier, less parts. So let's see, let's check this out. I'm going to need this. Yep, it doesn't require this little insert because it won't fit as is, right? So then you're going to insert this just like that, and you need to put the right screw cap. Obviously this is too big. This one fits. Yep, just like that. Like it fits. Oh, okay. What is wrong with this? All right, I see. There is a screw cap right there that you got to remove. Why didn't I see it? Dang it. So you guys do, it does come with it. I don't know why it's already, it's my mistake. Attention to detail. Now when you guys replace it, you'll know. So I don't need this because it does come with it. Apparently. See? So now I could screw this just like that. Oh, wait. Is it screwing properly? Oh man, this is what I'm worried about. You got to put the screw properly. If it doesn't go in. Perfectly, you're going to mess the thread up. So that is always a concern that I have. This doesn't match. There you go. Whew, that was not easy. That's exactly need to watch out for. Pretty much. That thread is so annoying sometimes. There you go. I guess all this does is make sure your nut doesn't, if it does get loose, it won't come off. So you want to tighten it just like that. Just be patient. Don't panic. And then it works out. If you mess up the thread, that's it. You're screwed. You could always take this to a professional tackle shop. Ask if they do have better tools. They've been doing this for a while. And they might even sell one of these. Ask how much they would charge. I've done it plenty of times, so just make sure you have the right tools. It's pretty simple. I think the hardest part is holding on to your reel and make sure there's somewhat of a spring load, so you don't want that to pop off your star drag. You don't want this. Jeez. Yeah, this is exactly what takes the time, most time. There you go. Why isn't this magnetic? But it took about 10 minutes to do this. And that's it. Voila. Nice handle. Look at that. For 30 bucks, it's pretty good. I paid, was it 32 or 35? Handles. Definitely an upgrade. Look how powerful handle. All right. Very nice. Then all I have to do is same thing. These pretty simple. A screwdriver. Unscrew this. Oh, before you do that, again, don't forget to tighten your drag, your star drag, completely tight, and then you just simply remove it. Get one of these, and other way, loosen it up. Okay, I won't need any of these because I'm changing it to the Gomexus, the white handle. Again, when you buy these, you can't just buy any one. You got to buy the right size of it. So here you go. Oops. That's what I want to do. You know what? I notice works better right here. It's so much better if you. The trick for Gomexus is you want to put this on here directly and fit it, and then screw it. Problem you have sometimes when it's not lined up properly. There you go. Whew, this lining up is the hardest part of installing. There you go. So make sure lining up your screw without thread, like forcing it, it should easily, comfortably screw in there. So try doing it with your hand, and when it's there smoothly going in, then you want to completely tighten it up with one of these tools, wrench that comes with it. That's it. That nice little upgrade to a better paddle handle for this. Sorry it took so long. I just wanted to show you how, I mean, it's not that easy. I mean, it is easy if you get to do it. If you've done it. First time you're doing it, just take your time. That's the key. Don't panic. Hold on to it. Carefully get in a comfortable position. Have the right tools ready, everything ready to go. And it's simple as that. And I highly recommend it. I don't understand why they don't put more emphasis on, or even like 13 Fishing and Avid or any of these USA companies. They definitely need to follow the lead, and actually make it even better. Daiwa and Shimano actually have their factory line accessories that you could buy, and they charge you a lot for it, right? That's one of the reasons I'm not buying those expensive ones. Those parts upgrade to different handles. It's like different feature, and people want that, right? Am I the only one that want this? I'm pretty sure everyone watching this definitely want an upgrade. These little bass paddle handle, right? Are not acceptable. I mean, even Daiwa, at minimum, they have one of these. Even Lou's trying to highlight these, but these little wind handles, right? And these are better, much better than one of these guys. But there should be an option to have longer and bigger, because you do want the power for it, right? We're not catching, unless you're catching little sunfish on a lake or baby trout. Everybody's expecting to catch that big fish, and saltwater fishing is one of the most popular hobby fishing. And even in the river, lake, you got big trouts, salmon fishing, even catfish. And you know, these get really quickly get tired. You get really tired fishing with one of these guys. So I don't know. So saltwater fishing, black sea bass fishing, you're catching a lot of small and big fish. I think one time I didn't count. One of the recreational guys were on the boat, and they were counting, and me alone, I only wound up getting a keeper, but he said I caught over 48 fish. So that's a lot of fish you're catching. That's 48 sea bass alone, and there were handful of porgies and bluefish too. So that's like, imagine reeling up 50 plus fish without an electric reel. You need definitely to upgrade when you're out fishing, especially if you're going on a full day. Half day, you know, it's less than like 5-6 hour. I mean, less than 6 hour. If you're not catching a lot of fish, you expect to just go out for a nice trip. You don't need it, but for a serious fisherman that gets tired, I highly recommend getting one of these. These are supposedly cast iron, but they're light. They're not that heavy. With this handle, this is really light gear, but powerful, right? It's supposed to be like, I don't know, like 30 pounds, I think. 35 pounds is what they said the drag. I mean, they overestimate it, but still, one of these small ones compared to more bigger casting that we're used to, it's pretty good. But definitely, you got to upgrade it. You can't. There's one of the reasons these big Saltiga power handles are the preference for saltwater fishing, because one of the main reason is not upgrading, not having a very downgraded handle. But I think if you get these upgraded 120, 130 millimeter size fishing, man, look at this. I could fish all day with the ball bearing in here. Man, this is just incredible. Look at this. And I would also recommend, I would always have left and right handle. I'm a right-hander, but I like reeling in with, I prefer reeling in with my left hand, but I wouldn't mind reeling in with right hand too. Once you get tired, if you're fishing, like I said, if you're catching 40, 50, 60, 70 fish, if you're going overnight fishing, you know what I mean. You start to get muscle failure. You get your wrist, your arm, even your fingers start losing strength. Holding on to these small little handles, it's impossible. But at the same time, if you're having to fish 12 hours with these big heavy handles, it gets tiring. So upgrading to these handles is definitely a must. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like this video. I'll talk to you guys later.